Good afternoon to sisyaclass. Welcome to sisyaclass. And today we are going to start a new program. Okay, that is Parabola. Okay, today we are going to have a new session and new topic that is on Parabola. And I would like to. Yesterday we had a discussion on circles. Ninnati varaku we had circles. Danik mundu we had done something related to the calculus as well as matrices, determinants, and we have done trigonometry, functions. So we have done enormous topics. Right now ippudu manamu conic sections paina we are discussing. Yesterday I started with circles. Today we would like to continue on today we would like to continue on parabola, and tomorrow ellipse, and consequently hyperbola. Tarvata, as chala mandi cheptunnaru, to start integration. So I would like to have integration, and maybe in the middle I'll try to do vector algebra as well. So ఇది మన అజెండా. కానీ దానికంటే ముందు ఒక చిన్న అనౌన్స్మెంట్. Okay, before that, briefly I would like to introduce about myself. My name is Sai Satish. I have done my masters from IIT Palakkad, Kerala, and I have trained over 50,000 students from past 5 years. Right. So right now meeku oka chinna announcement ninna class lo kuda nenu cheppanu, but today I would like to again come up with a thing. Right, ninna nenu cheppanu entante only 9th and 10th kani, but here if you see here it is from grade 3 to 10 complete ga. The program is there for grade 3 to 10 1 year maths program for 99999 kada. Kani 99999 ఇది చాలా పెద్ద అమౌంట్ కదా, రైట్? బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అవైలబుల్ ఫర్ ఓన్లీ 999 complete year for 365 days. That means ఒక్క రోజుకి it is less than 3 rupee. Okay, it is 2.5 rupees per day. అది కూడా ఎవరు చెప్తారు? NIT and IIT experts. నేను, తర్వాత ఈవెన్ రిషబ్ సార్, హీస్ ఫ్రమ్ ఐఐటి జోధ్పూర్, అలానే ఈవెన్ శ్రీకేష్ సార్ ఫ్రమ్ ఐఐటి గాంధీనగర్, అండ్ కౌశిక్ మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలిసే ఉంటుంది. వీళ్ళందరు క్లాసెస్ ఆల్రెడీ యూట్యూబ్లో ఉన్నాయి. వీళ్ళందరూ మీకు 1-to-1 you will have the class right in front of you. Those people will be there in online virtually. They will be there available, and throughout the year they will be available. ఒకవేళ వాళ్ళు మ్యాథ్స్ చెప్తే, ఐఐటి ఎన్ఐటి ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ మ్యాథ్స్ చెప్తే ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే it will be to the next level. 100% you will be getting above 90 marks, right? So that is for sure, right? Throughout the year they will be there, and it is from grade 3 to 10. Okay, and this is available for the entire year. So మీకు ఎవరైనా తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఉంటే ప్లీజ్ స్కాన్ చేయండి ఇది. యూ కెన్ టేక్ ద స్క్రీన్ షాట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. అలాంగ్ విత్ దట్ ద లింక్ విల్ బి దేర్ ఇన్ ద డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఫార్ దిస్ యాప్. డైరెక్ట్లీ మీరు యాప్కి వెళ్ళి యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ దిస్ ఎన్రోల్ నౌ ఆప్షన్. మీకు తెలిసిన ఎవరైనా కానీ, సిబ్లింగ్స్ కానీ, మీకు తెలిసిన ఫ్రెండ్స్ కానీ, ఎవరికైనా కానీ హూ ఇస్ దేర్ స్టిల్ ఇన్ ద స్కూల్, ఆర్ దే కెన్ అవైల్ దిస్ ఆప్షన్. అండ్ మీకు ఇంకొక చిన్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏంటంటే వీ హ్యావ్ ఓపెన్ దిస్ స్లాట్ ఫర్ 11th and 12th grade ఆల్సో, బట్ రైట్ నౌ కంప్లీట్గా సీట్స్ అనేవి ఆల్రెడీ బుక్ అయిపోయారు. సో వీ కెనాట్ టేక్ ఫర్దర్ దాన్ దట్. ఓకే, సో అందుకనే రైట్ నౌ మీరేం చేయండి అంటే టేక్ దిస్ స్క్రీన్ షాట్, షేర్ ఇట్ విత్ యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ సో దట్ దే కెన్ టేక్ దిస్ ఆఫర్. ఒకవేళ మీకు కానీ, మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్కి కానీ, ఎవరికైనా మీకు యూస్ఫుల్ ఉండుంటే ప్లీజ్ చెప్పండి. దిస్ విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ బీ యూస్ఫుల్ టు దెమ్. ఓకే, సో త్రూ అవుట్ ద ఇయర్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళు గ్రేడ్ 10 ఎగ్జామినేషన్స్ బోర్డ్స్ ఇస్తున్నప్పుడు ఎనీ ఎగ్జామ్, రైట్, ఫ్రమ్ 3 to 10, చిన్నపిల్లలు 3 నుంచి ప్రైమరీ, మిడిల్ స్కూల్, అండ్ టు ద ఈవెన్ టు ద సీనియర్ స్కూల్ వరకు టిల్ 10th grade, this is available, right? And 11th and 12th also is available, కానీ slots book అయిపోయి. So hurry up, rush it right now, go and fastly you just book this seat, enroll now, and for 999 only. So please make sure that it has been please make sure that you share it among your groups and friends, as well as to everyone that you know regarding the people from grade 3 to 10. And here definitely వాళ్ళకి share చేయండి. And this is the high priority right now available, and it is available right from May. ఓకే, మే నుంచి ఈ క్లాసెస్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి. సో టిల్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద బోర్డ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్, మీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ అయ్యేంత వరకు సిషా విల్ బీ దేర్ అండ్ దే విల్ బీ గైడింగ్ యూ త్రూ అవుట్ ద ఇయర్. ఓకే, సో లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ ద సెషన్ రైట్ నౌ. ఓకే, ఈరోజు టాపిక్ వచ్చేసప్పటికి పారాబోలా. ఓకే, నిన్నటి వరకు వీ హ్యాడ్ ఎ డిస్కషన్ ఆన్ ద సర్కిల్స్. టుడే వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎ డిస్కషన్ ఆన్ పారాబోలా. ఓకే, సో హాయ్ ఎవ్రీవన్. హాయ్ యా హాయ్. So let's start. Okay, so good morning everyone. So ee roju na topic vachesi parabola. Okay, Now let's see what is this parabola is. So ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ ఈ కోనిక్ సెక్షన్స్ ఏంటంటే if you try to take this double vertical cone or fulcrum ఏదైనా అనుకోవచ్చు. So if this cone or whatever it is, so if you try to slice it out in different angles, అంటే ఒక్కొక్క different patterns లో if you try to slice it out this cone, right, suppose నేను cone ని direct గా perpendicular గా ఇలా slice చేస్తున్నా, then whatever the topmost part you get, the upper conic section that you get, this dissection, the upper view, the top view that you see when you try to dissect it parallelly, ఏదైతే వ్యూ వస్తుందో that view is nothing but the circle. So if you try to exactly slice it out parallelly, at some inclination you might get something like an ellipse. Okay, ఇలా మీరు చూస్తే it is in the form of ellipse. Okay, now exactly if you try to take somewhere perpendicularly, so you will be getting a hyperbola, right? Hyperbola like this, right? And at some angle if you try to take this, so here you will be getting a parabola. So this is a parabola, this is a parabola, this is a circle, and this is ellipse, and this is hyperbola. Okay, and మీరు అనుకోవచ్చు ఇంకా డిఫరెంట్ ఉన్నాయి. సపోజ్ నేను ఇలానే ఈ ప్లేన్ ని ఇక్కడ if I try to slice it out here we'll be getting a dot, that is a dot, a point, right? If I try to slice it out exactly like this here, I'll be getting a line, right? So are the exceptional cases like we can discuss. Ante it is also important that at what point you are trying to make this inclination. Okay, so right now let's not further investigate on here. Let's try to start what is this parabola. ఈ పారాబోలా అంటే ఏంటి, ఆల్రెడీ మీకు ఈక్వేషన్ ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు, దట్ ఈస్ y square equals to 4ax. కానీ దానికంటే ముందు విల్ జస్ట్ హ్యావ్ ఎ స్మాల్ డిస్కషన్ ఆన్ ఇట్. ఓకే, నేను ఏం చెప్తానంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒక లైన్ ఉంది. ఓకే, దేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎ పాయింట్. ఓకే, ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎ పాయింట్, and there is also one line, fixed line. So there is a point and there is one fixed line. Okay, now you try to create a path. Now there is a path. Okay, there is some random path. Okay, this path is being related with this point and line in such a way, మీరు ఈ పాయింట్ నుంచి ఎక్కడికైనా ఒక లైన్ డ్రా చేయండి. From this point you draw any line. Okay, any line you try to draw, and from this point if you try to draw a perpendicular line from the curve on the point to the line, this perpendicular line, if these two distance, let's say this is some point P and this is some point A and this is some point B. Okay, now the curve that has been formed with the relation of this point as well as this line in such a way, ఎప్పుడైతే ఈ పాయింట్ A నుంచి పాయింట్ P వరకు ఏదైతే డిస్టెన్స్ ఉందో ఆ డిస్టెన్స్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ ఈ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ లైన్, ఈ లైన్ కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఎంతైతే ఉందో, if these two are equal, that is PA equals to PB, the curve that has been formed is nothing but the parabola. ఇలా ఉంటుంది parabola. Okay, I hope మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలిసే ఉంటుంది what is meant by parabola. Yeah, right? So hi everyone, right? So right now we are in this discussion. Okay, how is this parabola formed? So the locus of the path that has been formed from a fixed point to the fixed line, so this distance is same on this parabola is called, so the curve that has been formed is called parabola. So ఎప్పుడైనా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, here PA is equals to PB. ఓకే, వేరాజ్ మీరు సర్కిల్ తీసుకుంటే ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్ నుంచి ఎక్కడికైనా పాయింట్ పైన ఎక్కడైనా డిస్టెన్స్ తీసుకుంటే అది సేమ్, దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ది సర్కిల్, రైట్? ఇఫ్ ఐ టేక్ దిస్ పాయింట్ టు బి some O and A, so if you take any point on the curve, the distance remains same, that is nothing but the circle. కానీ ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నా, ఒక డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్. వాట్ ఐమ్ ఐ ట్రైంగ్ టు డూ ఇస్, ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ ఎ పాయింట్, ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ ఎ లైన్, ఏం చేస్తున్నా అంటే ఒక కర్వ్ డ్రా చేస్తున్నా. Now that curve I have drawn in such a way, the curve that has been formed in such a way, if you take the distance from a particular point, this point, to any point on the curve, and from that particular point if you try to take a perpendicular distance to this fixed line, సో దీస్ టూ డిస్టెన్స్ రిమైన్ సేమ్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ పారాబోలా. ఓకే, ఈవెన్ మీకు నేను చెప్పింది ఇప్పుడు ఏం అర్థం కాకపోయినా కానీ పర్లేదు, దిస్ ఈస్ అ పారాబోలా ఎట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే. ఓకే, నౌ ద ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద పారాబోలా ఇట్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ హౌ ద కర్వ్ ఇస్ దేర్. ఓకే, మీకు ట్రిక్స్ చెప్తాను చాలా ఫాస్ట్గా, చాలా ఈజీగా, కొన్ని ఫ్రేమ్ వర్కే, కొద్ది నాలెడ్జ్తోనే వీ కెన్ డూ హోల్ థింగ్ ఆఫ్ పారాబోలా. ఓకే, యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ టు వరీ అబౌట్ ఇట్. ఓకే, నౌ ఇక్కడ చూడండి. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఐ సెడ్. కొన్ని నామెన్క్లేచర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, కొన్ని టర్మ్స్ మనకు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్, ఇందాక నేను చెప్పినట్టు ద ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్, దిస్ ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్, ఈ ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్ ఏమంటాడు అంటే వాడు ఫోకస్ అని అంటారు. దీన్ని ఫోకస్, దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ద ఫోకస్. నేను ఇందాక చెప్పినట్టు ద ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ది ఫోకస్. ఇక్కడ చూస్తే దిస్ పాయింట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఫోకస్, దిస్ పాయింట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఫోకస్. దీన్ని డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ అంటాడు, డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్. ఓకే, this is called Directrix. Okay, and this is called Vertex. What is this called? Vertex. Okay, this is called Vertex. Okay, so this is called the focus, vertex, Directrix. Ade nenu cheppa, focus, vertex, Directrix, and that axis, this axis is called this line which is passing through the Directrix, and it has to be perpendicular. Okay, the line which is perpendicular to the Directrix and passing through the focus is called the axis of the parabola. ఓకే, ఐ హోప్ ఇక్కడ వరకు మీకు అన్ని క్లియర్. ఇందాక నేను చెప్పిన డెఫినేషనే మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ చూడండి. ఏదైనా ఒక పాయింట్, ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్ తీసుకోండి, ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ లైన్ తీసుకోండి. ఈ పాయింట్ నుంచి ఏదైనా ఒక పాయింట్ కర్వ్ పైన తీసుకుంటే ఈ డిస్టెన్స్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఈ పాయింట్ నుంచి ఈ లైన్కి కూడా సేమ్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఉంటుంది. సో ద కర్వ్ దట్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ ఫార్మ్డ్ ఇన్ సచ్ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎ ప్యాటర్న్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ది పారాబోలా. ఐ హోప్ ఇదంతా మీకు క్లియర్ అయి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, నౌ లెట్స్ సీ ద ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ పారాబోలా. ఓకే, now let's see an equation of a parabola. So the parabola equation general ga eppudaina gurtu pettukondi, it is in the form of y square equals to 4ax. ee parabola ela untundante, so there are different parabolas. Basic ga equation of parabola eppudaithe manam pa equals to pb da derive cheste manaki ee parabola equation vastundi. Okay, so right now manaki anta time ledu, we are just remembering ఏ parabola ela untundi. So బేసిక్గా 4 టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ పారాబోలా ఉన్నాయి, దానికి మించి కూడా ఉన్నాయి. బట్ బేసికలీ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ద ఫండమెంటల్ థింగ్స్ హౌ ద పారాబోలా లుక్స్. ఒకటి మీకు చెప్తాను, ఐ జస్ట్ గివ్ యూ వన్ టిప్. ఈక్వేషన్ బట్టి పారాబోలా చేంజ్ అవుతుంటుంది, అండ్ ద మొమెంట్ యూ కెన్ విజువలైజ్ హౌ ద పారాబోలా లుక్స్ లైక్, ఇట్ డజంట్ మ్యాటర్ వేర్ ఎవర్ ద వర్టెక్స్ ఇస్. ఓకే, ఒక చిన్న రూల్స్ చెప్తాను చూడండి. ఫస్ట్ ట్రిక్ ఏంటంటే, వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ ద పారాబోలా ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఫార్మ్ y స్క్వేర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 4x, నా ఎక్కడైతే దేనికైతే వేరియబుల్కి స్క్వేర్ ఉంటుందో దాని ఆపోజిట్ వేరియబుల్కి సిమెట్రిక్ ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను ఒక లైన్ తీసుకున్నా, ఇప్పుడు ఇది x, ఇది x, ఇది y, రైట్? నౌ this y square equals to 4ax will be symmetric about x. ఓకే, దేనికైతే స్క్వేర్ ఉందో దాని ఆపోజిట్కి ఉంటుంది, ఆర్ దేనికైతే డిగ్రీ 1 ఉందో ఆ యాక్సిస్కి సంబంధించినంత వరకు ఇట్ విల్ బి సిమెట్రిక్. సో x పవర్ 1 ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇట్ విల్ బి సిమెట్రిక్ అబౌట్ 1. ఓకే, సో ద పారాబోలా విల్ బి లైక్ దిస్. ఐ హోప్ ఇక్కడ వరకు మీకు క్లియర్. ఓకే, y స్క్వేర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 4ax అనే పారాబోలా ఎప్పుడు ఇట్ ఈస్ సిమెట్రిక్ అబౌట్ x. సిమెట్రిక్ అంటే ఏంటి? x నుంచి ఇట్ విల్ బి లైక్ ఎ మిర్రర్ ఇమేజ్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు x. ఓకే, నా దీనికి ఎప్పుడైనా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఇది ఒక్కటి మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే మిగిలినవన్నీ ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఫాస్ట్గా చేసేయచ్చు. ఓకే, ఐ హోప్ ఇది మీకు క్లియర్. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ది ఫోకస్ ఆఫ్ ద పారాబోలా విచ్ ఇస్ బీన్ గివెన్ బై a, 0. ఓకే, సో ఇది ఎప్పుడు 4a ఉంటుంది, ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే a ఉంటుందో దిస్ విల్ బి a, 0. నౌ దిస్ a is nothing but the focal distance right from the from the vertex. So this is called 0 to a. Okay, the focus is at the distance of a, 0. ఎంత దూరం అయితే ఈ ఫోకస్ ఉందో, ఫోకస్ is always denoted by s. ఎంత దూరం అయితే ఈ ఫోకస్ వర్టెక్స్ నుంచి ఉందో, ఇది వర్టెక్స్, లెట్స్ డినోట్ విత్ v. ద డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ లైన్ విల్ ఆల్సో బీ ఇన్ ద సిమెట్రిక్ డిస్టెన్స్. ఇది డిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత? a. It will be in the opposite sense, so this will be the Directrix length. Okay, so ఇది Directrix, okay, line. So this will be passing through minus a, 0. చూడండి, ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి డిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత? a. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి డిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత? a. డిస్టెన్స్ a, కానీ కోఆర్డినేట్స్ మటుకు minus a, 0. ఐ హోప్ యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్. సో ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ ఇంకా ఫోకస్కి మధ్యలోనే వర్టెక్స్ ఉంటుంది. ఐ హోప్ ఇక్కడ వరకు మీకు క్లియర్. సో what will be the equation of a Directrix enti? Equation of Directrix enti? Now this line is parallel to which axis? Is parallel to x axis. So this will be x equals to minus a. So that will be the equation of a directrix. Okay, that will be the equation of a directrix. So chudandi, equation of a directrix అయిపోయింది, focus అయిపోయింది, vertex అయిపోయింది. నేను ఏ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేయలేదు, just by seeing the equation I have found out everything. Now next, what is the extremities of latus rectum? Now latus rectum అంటే ఏంటంటే, now first ఇక్కడ two words ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటేమో డబుల్ ఆర్డినేట్, ఒకటేమో లాటస్ రెక్టమ్. డబుల్ ఆర్డినేట్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ద లైన్ దట్ ఈస్ perpendicular to, if you take any line that is perpendicular to the axis of the parabola is called double ordinate. Okay, ఏదైనా ఒక లైన్ which is perpendicular to the axis of parabola is called the double ordinate. Okay, now ఈ double ordinate when it passes through the focus, now this line is called latus rectum. What it is called? Latus rectum. So a perpendicular line passing through the focus of the parabola and perpendicular to the axis of parabola is called latus rectum. దీని ఎక్స్ట్రిమిటీస్ ఎప్పుడైనా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద లాటస్ రెక్టమ్, ఇక్కడ ప్లీజ్ టేక్ డౌన్ నోట్ పాయింట్. ఈ మొత్తం లైన్ ఏదైతే ఈ లైన్ ఉందో, ఈ మొత్తం లైన్ లాటస్ రెక్టమ్ లెంత్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది అంటే 4a. సో లెంత్ ఆఫ్ latus rectum is equals to 4a. Length of latus rectum is equals to 4a. So ఒకవేళ ఈ లెంత్ మొత్తం 4a ఉందంటే as it is symmetric, so ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి లెంత్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది? 2a. So a, 2a, extremities of latus rectum a, 2a, and this will be a, minus 2a. A, minus 2a. So a, 2a, a, minus 2a. So these are the two vertices of extremities of latus rectum. I hope ikkada varaku meeku clear. Meeku emana doubts unte please let me know. Okay, I'm seeing the thing in the chat box. Okay, yeah. So I hope ikkada varaku meeku clear. Latus rectum varaku you have complete idea. So what is meant by latus rectum and everything. Ippudu meer chudandi, this is what I said, extremities of latus rectum. Now the equation of latus rectum, now again this line is parallel to x-axis, right, y-axis, so this is x equals to a. So latus rectum and directrix, ee rendu lines parallel untai and they are at equal distance from the vertex, the perpendicular from the vertex. Okay, so this is clear. So first mottam malli manam mottam okkasari we'll try to have a clear reframe of everything. So first, this is the focus, this is the axis, and this is called the directrix. Entaithe ee rendu distance same untundi, the distance from the directrix to the vertex and the distance from the focus, this will be same. So this is a, 0, this is minus a, 0, and this is 0, 0. Similarly, what is the equation of the directrix? This is x equals to, equation of directrix is x equals to minus a, and yeah. Hello sir, good morning. Yeah, good morning everyone. So this is called this is nothing but the equation of a parabola. Okay, parabola y square equals to 4ax. Okay, so this is called the focus. Okay, now latus rectum ante enti, oka line which is passing through the focus and the extremities of the latus rectum are in the form of a, 2a, chudandi, a, 2a, a, minus 2a. And length of the latus rectum, మొత్తం length వచ్చేటప్పటికి the total length of the latus rectum, this total length is equals to 4a. Okay, so అన్ని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, latus rectum అంటే ఏంటి, directrix అంటే ఏంటి, focus అంటే ఏంటి, vertex అంటే ఏంటి, axis ఏంటి. So everything depends on how our parabola is. ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ y square equals to 4ax ఉందంటే ఏదైతే పవర్ 1 ఉందో ఆ యాక్సిస్ కి సంబంధించినంత వరకే సిమెట్రిక్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఐ హోప్ ఇక్కడ వరకు క్లియర్. ఇప్పుడు మనం వితౌట్ ఈవెన్ సీయింగ్ ద నెక్స్ట్ పారాబోలా ఒక జస్ట్ ఒక 1 minute లో ఇక్కడ చూడండి, I have drawn y square equals to 4ax, right? ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే this is y square equals to 4ax. Now let's see the parabola for x square is equals to 4ay. Okay, so ఇక్కడ చూడండి x square equals to 4ay. So can you just comment in the chat box, this axis, this parabola is symmetric about which axis? ఇందాక నేను చెప్పిన ట్రిక్ ఏంటి? x square is equals to 4ay. ఏదైతే వేరియబుల్ పవర్ 1 ఉందో దానికి సిమెట్రిక్ గా ఉంటుంది, ఆ యాక్సిస్ కి సిమెట్రిక్ గా ఉంటుంది. సో కెన్ ఎనీవన్ సే మీ వాట్ విల్ బి ద వే దట్ దిస్ పారాబోలా ఇస్ బీన్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్? ఇట్ ఇస్ సిమెట్రిక్ అబౌట్ ది y axis. It is symmetric about the y axis. So this will be passing through the vertex will be along the origin, and it has the focus is at 0, a. Okay, 0 comma a, don't forget it is at the y coordinate, it is symmetric about the y axis, right? And this will be 0 comma minus a. So this will be the Directrix, which is like this. Okay, this is the Directrix, right? So this is Directrix. So this is y is equals to minus a. Okay, now what is the length of the lattice rectum? The length of the lattice rectum is always 4a. Okay, now what is the extremities of the lattice rectum? So this will become 2 minus 2a comma a, and this will become 2a comma a. So that will be the length of the lattice rectum. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. మీకు అన్ని ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీకు ఒకవేళ మీకు అర్థం కాకపోయినా కానీ అగైన్ యూ కెన్ గో బ్యాక్ టు ద డిస్క్రిప్షన్ బాక్స్. లైక్ ఈ వీడియో అయిపోయిన వెంటనే, ఈ లెక్చర్ అయిపోయిన వెంటనే you can see, you can directly get this PDF in the description and you can completely see it. Okay, now this is one of the equation. Now ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ the parabola is being general గా ఇందాక మనం మాట్లాడుకున్నట్టు y square equals to 4ax లో the parabola is being open to the right hand side, right? When I say y square equals to minus 4ax, అప్పుడు ఏమైపోతుందంటే the parabola is being open to the negative x-axis direction. Okay, negative x-axis direction, ఈ direction లో open ఉంటుంది. So this is nothing but the y square equals to 4 minus 4ax. Again same, ఏంటి the same focus remains same, as well as the Directrix remains same, as well as Vertex remains same. Everything it is in the opposite sense, but the terminology and the understanding remains same. I hope మీకు అందరికీ క్లియర్. మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి. Yeah, y square equals to minus 4x. Great. Right. Now let's, yeah, Bhavya, yeah, great. Now let's try to see the next one. Okay, so y square equals to minus 4ax. Next, here this is x square is equals to minus 4ay. X square is equals to minus 4ay. Now here the parabola is being open to the negative y-axis. Okay. Now, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూడండి, here if you try to see, now there are other forms of parabola. అంటే ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒక్కొక్కసారి it is not necessary every time the vertex has to be origin. ఒకవేళ కానీ if I have a line which is parallel to x-axis, అప్పుడు నా parabola ఎలా ఉంటుంది? It will be the axis is parallel to x-axis, but it has a different vertex. అంటే there is a shift in the origin. అలా అనుకోవచ్చు. If you see transformation of axis లో, ఒకవేళ if I am having a shifting in the origin, what is the new coordinates, అలా ఎలా అయితే ఉంటుందో the same thing. So we have initially the equation is y square equals to 4ax కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఈక్వేషన్ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే if I have the vertex as h comma k, సింపుల్గా ఏం చేయండి అంటే y minus h whole square, సేమ్ జస్ట్ ఎక్కడైతే y ఉందో y minus k whole square is equals to 4a into x minus h. Simple, ఇంతే. Now this is the equation of a parabola when the axis is parallel to the x-axis. Similar ga when the axis is parallel to y-axis, appudu ela untundi? So that time you will be having, so you have this parabola, so ila untundi. So now you have this parabola, suppose this is h comma k. So now we have y square, general ga equation of a parabola which is symmetric about x-axis or y-axis. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి, I'm just taking it in the down sense. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ పారాబోలా ఓపెన్ టువర్డ్స్ ద రైట్, పాజిటివ్, y square equals to 4x. Whenever it is open at the top, then also x square equals to 4ay. Whenever it is open to the negative x-axis, then y square equals to minus 4ax. Whenever it is open to the negative y-axis, then we have x square equals to minus 4ay. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, it is open to the bottom, like in the y-axis, negative y-axis. So we have something in the form of x square equals to minus 4ay. ఇలా ఉంటుంది, కానీ ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా the equation will not be like this because we have shift in the vertex. So that will be x minus h whole square plus 4a times of y minus k. So this is nothing but the equation of a parabola. So ikkada varaku I hope everything is clear, right? Now let's see the whole thing. The next one is the equation of a tangent. Now when can we say a line it touches the tangent? Oka chinna rule undi. Okay, what is the rule is, see, every line, okay, prati okka line, if you try to take a parabola, when the line touches the x-axis, when the line touches the parabola at only one point, it is called the tangent to the parabola. Now ee line ee parabola ki tangent kadaniki there is one rule. Okay, so let's take the equation of the parabola to be y is equals to mx plus c. Manaku telusu, this is nothing but the slope intercept form. Edanna oka line తీసుకుంటే we can convert into slope intercept form. Now, can we say the relation, and when can we say that the line which becomes a tangent to the parabola, what is the small relation? Oka chinna relationship undi. Prati line tangent అయిపోదు parabolaకి. There are only at some times where the line will become the tangent to the parabola. So at particular time. So that is, so suppose the equation of the parabola is y square equals to 4ax or x square is equals to 4ay, whatever it is. So a edaithe undo, there is a relation between this c if it is equals to a by m. Now what is this a and m? A is nothing but the here whatever the 4a, the distance from the vertex to the focus is nothing but the a, and by the slope, if this relation is satisfied for a line, then you can say that line is nothing but the tangent to the parabola. ఒకవేళ కానీ ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ కి ఆ లైన్ కి ఇలాంటి రిలేషన్షిప్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కాలేదంటే, if c is not equal to a by m, then definitely you can say that that line is not the tangent to the parabola. So every equation which is in the form of y is equals to mx plus a by m, so this line will definitely be the tangent to the parabola y square equals to 4ax. I hope it's clear. Okay, ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక పారాబోలా ఉందో ఆ పారాబోలాకి పర్టికులర్ లైన్ ఎప్పుడు టాంజెంట్ అవుతుందంటే whenever it satisfies this relation c is equals to a by m. Please note it down, ఇది మీకు చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. Anyway, again you can download this PDF and you can see this directly, but whatever the running notes you are writing, but still take this as a running notes. And anyways, okay, so that is how the relation is. Y is equals to mx plus a by m, and you can find out, and you can also find out the equation of the, if you have a point x1 comma y1, you already know mana circles lo choosamu s1 equals to 0, that is xx1 plus y1 plus 2a times of x plus x1, so that you can take. Next, so these are the extremity, this is the point of contact, that is am square comma 2a comma m. So eppudaina gaani oka parabola unte, we can always have the point of contact will be in such a way that it is in the form of a by m square comma 2a by m, and the equation of the equation of the tangent will be is equals to y is equals to mx plus a by m. So this is the equation of the line. Okay, the equation of the tangent. Okay, now here you can take few more points also. So let's start doing the problems. Meeku emana doubts unte please do let me know in the comment box. So otherwise I'll be completely focusing. Okay, ikkad nunchi prati oka problem meer kuda try cheyandi, and if you are trying to finish it fast then it is okay, but nenu koncham slow ga veltanu, prati problem I'll try to do in detail. Okay, so ikkada chudandi, the first question is the equation of the parabola with focus 1 comma minus 1 and the directrix is x plus y plus 3 equals to 0. ఫస్ట్ పారాబోలా ఒక బేసిక్ డెఫినేషన్ అది ఏంటి, ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా కానీ ఒక పాయింట్ తీసుకున్నా, సో సమ్ పాయింట్ ఐ డోంట్ నో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద పాయింట్ ఇస్, బట్ హీ సేయింగ్ ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ ఫోకస్, సో ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ ఫోకస్ అండ్ ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ లైన్, ద డిస్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ దిస్, ఓకే, దిస్ పిఎస్ టు పిబి విల్ ఆల్వేస్ బీ సేమ్. ఓకే, ఈ పి అనేది మనకు తెలియదు, సో లెట్స్ టేక్ దట్ యాజ్ ఎక్స్ కమా వై ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు ఫైండ్ ద లోకస్. Okay, so this is x comma y, and this focus he has already given. Don't read this as, I'm just taking this as axis, not the x axis. This is in the form of 1 comma minus 1. Okay, and the equation of the directrix is x plus y plus 3. ఇది exact గా ఇలా లేదు. Okay, I'm just taking roughly, it would be approximately like that. It is not it's a vague figure, it is not an exact figure. Okay, సో పిఎస్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు పీబీ. ఇప్పుడు పీకి ఎస్కి మధ్యలో డిస్టెన్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి. పీబీ డిస్టెన్స్ ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తారు, పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద పాయింట్ టు ద లైన్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్, సో హౌ డూ యూ ఫైండ్ పిఎస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు పీబీ? సో కెన్ యూ సే పిఎస్ స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు పీబీ స్క్వేర్? సో ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ కెన్ యూ సే వాట్ ఈస్ పిఎస్ స్క్వేర్? దట్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ 1 హోల్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ వై ప్లస్ 1 హోల్ స్క్వేర్, ఎక్స్ మైనస్ 1 హోల్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ వై ప్లస్ 1 హోల్ స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు, then how can you find the perpendicular distance? ax1 plus by1 plus c by under root of a square plus b square, take the square of that. So x plus y plus 3 whole square by under root 2. So this you have x plus y plus 3 whole square under root of a square plus b square, that will be under root of 2. So this will be whole for the whole. So now if you try to expand this, x square plus 1 minus 2x plus y square plus 1 plus 2y is equals to, do a plus b plus c whole square, x square plus y square plus 3 square 9 plus 2xy plus 2 3s are 6y plus 2 3s are 6x. So by under root of 2 square, that will be again 2. So multiply here entire 2. So this will be 2x square minus x square, that will be x square. 2y square minus y square, again it will be y square. Here you have minus 4x. So minus 4x plus minus 6x, it will be minus 10x. So just see the options, am I going correct? So minus 10x, so wherever you see minus 10x, the option is A. So ఇక్కడ మొత్తం చేయట్లేదు, I'm just trying to see where my options can match the particular sign and the options. So ఇక్కడ అన్ని plus plus plus, the option is A. So if I have done anything error, so please do let me know, but otherwise I've done the calculation, everything is precisely correct. Okay, 2 into minus 2 minus 4, and if you shift this, okay. Now see the next question. If a point, so I hope make it clear what we are trying to do. We already know that PS is equals to PB in parabola. That was my basic explanation. Akkadi nunchi ikkadiki vachindi. Okay. Next, see if a P is a point on the parabola, y square is equals to 8x. A is the point 1, 0. The locus of the midpoint. One more important thing. Note point. Always remember there is a parametric form for everything. Parametric form ante enti? When you can represent x and y in terms of another coordinate. For example, polar dantlone simple ga it is one of the parametric form, right? X equals to r cos theta, y is equals to r sin theta. That is one of the parametric form, right? Similar ga we have parametric form even for the parabola. That is, just write it down. Please take this down as a very important note point. That is the parametric form of parabola. So please take this down, very important, we'll be using very frequently. That is 80 square comma 280. So x equals to 80 square, y is equals to 280. Ade nenu cheppalanukunnadi. So x equals to 80 square, y is equals to 280. Now again if you try to substitute this in the parabola, y square equals to, so this is for the parabola, y square equals to 4x. Don't forget this, because this is specifically the parametric form changes according to the parabolic equation, like so for y square equals to 4ax, this is 80 square comma 280. Okay, so ippudu manam chudandi, if P is a point on the parabola, y square equals to 8x, can you say me what is the value of A from here? So 4a equals to 8, a equals to 8 by 4, which is 2. Okay, manam value of A we got it as 2. Now A is the point 1, 0, and then the locus of the midpoint of the line segment joining P. So do we know this P? మనకు P తెలియదు, బట్ P will be form of 80 square comma 2t. మనకు A value already తెలుసు, that is how much? 2t square. Okay, 2t square. So 2 into A into t. So that will be something of this form. So ఒకవేళ ఒక పాయింట్ ఉంటే, if there is a point P, that point P will be of the form 2t square comma 4t. ఏదైనా పాయింట్ తీసుకోండి. Now this t can be any number. It can be -1, +1, 0, decimal, anything. But these, by changing the t, you can in fact form the whole parabola. అదే parametric form అంటే ఏంటి? You are converting something of 2 variable into 1 variable and trying to actually find some intermediate relation. That is what the parametric form is for. Okay, so it is 2t square comma 4t. Now ఇప్పుడు ఈ రెండింటికి మధ్యలో there is 1, 0. So there is some randomly ఒక పాయింట్ ఉంది 1, 0. ఎక్కడో ఉంది, నాకు తెలియదు ఎక్కడుందో, but there is some point 1, 0. Can you find the midpoint of this? So that will, what is the midpoint of 2t square? So that will be 2t square plus 1 by 2 comma 4t by 2. 4t by 2. So what will be the answer I will be getting? 2t square plus 1 by 2 comma 2t. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఆప్షన్ వెరిఫికేషన్ చేయండి. ఏ ఆప్షన్కి ఈ రిలేషన్ సాటిస్ఫై అవుతుంది? ఏ ఆప్షన్కి ఈ రిలేషన్ సాటిస్ఫై అవుతుంది? ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ చూడండి, y స్క్వేర్, దిస్ విల్ బి 4t స్క్వేర్. ఇఫ్ ఐ ట్రై టు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ దట్ 2t, ఇక్కడ చూడండి 4 టైమ్స్ ఆఫ్ x ప్లేస్లో 2t స్క్వేర్ బై 2, దట్ విల్ బి t స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ 1 బై 2 మైనస్ 1 బై 2. ఇక్కడ మీరు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? 1 by 2, 1 by 2 గెట్స్ క్యాన్సిల్, 4t స్క్వేర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 4t స్క్వేర్. సో బై ఆప్షన్ వెరిఫికేషన్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఆప్షన్ ఏ. ఓకే, మొత్తం మళ్ళీ తీసుకొచ్చి మళ్ళీ ఏదో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి, డోంట్ డూ దట్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద మిడ్ పాయింట్. నౌ ట్రై టు సీ విచ్ ఆప్షన్ సాటిస్ఫైస్. ఓకే, అంతే, సింపుల్. నెక్స్ట్, see the point 3, 4 is the focus and 2x minus 3y plus 5 equals to 0 is the directrix. Again same question, what is he asking? What is the length of the lattice rectum? Length of the lattice rectum enti? First ikkada note down cheskondi. Length of the lattice rectum enti? Already I said you, length of lattice rectum is equals to 4a. So if you can find the value of a, then we are done. Okay, so దానికంటే ముందు if you need to just find out clearly వాడు ఏమంటున్నాడు చూడండి. So there is a directrix, 2x minus 3y is the directrix, 2x minus 3y plus 5. Okay, so this is the directrix equation which is equals to 0. Okay, and you have the focus somewhere, it is 3, 4. మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు ద డిస్టెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫోకస్ టు ద డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ విల్ బి 2a. ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఒకవేళ వర్టెక్స్ అయి ఉంటే ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి లెంత్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది a, ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడ లెంత్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది a. సో ద టోటల్ డిస్టెన్స్ విల్ బి 2a. కానీ హౌ కెన్ వి ఫైండ్ ద పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ 3, 4 to 2x minus 3y plus 5? Perpendicular distance formula from a point to the line, that is 2x minus 3y plus 5. So from this point 3, 4. So direct చేయండి ax1 plus by1 plus c by under root of a square plus b square. So 2 into 3. So direct రాస్తున్నా 2 into 3 minus 3 into 4 plus 5 by under root of a square plus b square, 4 plus 9 under root of 13. Okay, so 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 12, 6 plus 5, 11, 11 minus 12 is minus 1. So mod minus 1 by root 13. So this will be 1 by root 13. Kani 1 by root 13 value enti? It is a value of 2a. Okay, this length is 2a. So this is 2a value is 1 by root 13. But we want the value of 4a. So how can you find the value of 4a? That is 2 times of 2a. So that will be 2 into 2a. That will be 2 by root 13. So the answer is option A. We are done. Okay, మొత్తం ప్రాబ్లం చేయని అవసరం లేదు. జస్ట్ సీ ద ఆప్షన్స్, వాట్ ఈస్ ఈ ఆస్కింగ్, డ్రా ద ఫిగర్, ఫినిష్ ద డయాగ్రామ్, క్విక్గా చేయండి. ఓకే, ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద పారాబోలా y square equals to 4x and x square equals to 5y lies on the line. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఏం చేయండి, ఫస్ట్ యూ నీడ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ యూ నీడ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్. సో వాట్ ఇస్ ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్? y square equals to 5x, x square equals to 5y. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయండి, y is equals to x square by 5 ila raicha. So that means if I can substitute this equation 2 in equation 1, so this becomes x square by 5 whole square is equals to 5x. So this will become x power 4 is equals to 25. 25 4 is 125. So from here you can write x power 4 minus 125x equals to 0. So x times of x cube minus 125 equals to 0. So here comes the value of x to be 0, 5. Okay, x cube is equal to 125 and x value equals to 5. So once you got the value of x equals to 0, 5, try to substitute. So you have another value. From here only you will be getting the value of y to be, you can substitute this 0. When x equals to 0, value of y is also equals to 0. When x equals to 5, the value of y is also equals to 5. So you have 0, 0, 5, 5. 0, 0, 5, 5. So equation of a line which passes through. So ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ఇది ఒక పారాబోలా. సో యూ హ్యావ్ సమ్ పారాబోలా లైక్ దిస్. దిస్ ఇస్ y square equals to 5x. దిస్ ఇస్ x square equals to 8y. సో డయాగ్రామ్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా ప్రిసైజ్గా. సో ఇట్స్ వర్టెక్స్ 0, 0, ఇట్ ఇస్ ఆల్రెడీ ఇంటర్సెక్టింగ్. సో అండ్ దెర్ ఇస్ వన్ మోర్ లైన్, వన్ మోర్ పాయింట్ 5, 5. సో జస్ట్ లెట్ మీ నో విచ్ ఈక్వేషన్ సాటిస్ఫై బోత్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. Okay, so if you see that is x minus y equals to 0. ఎందుకంటే this is nothing but y is equals to x line. If you try to join this line, okay, ఇలా జాయిన్ చేస్తే పర్ఫెక్ట్గా. So this is how the line looks like. So that is nothing but y is equals to x line. So that is nothing but x minus y equals to 0. Yeah, we are done here. Next, the axis of the parabola. Simple question, చాలా easy question. It is asked in 2016. నాకు ఎందుకో అనిపించింది ఒకసారి ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా సిలీ క్వశ్చన్స్ వస్తే కూడా చేయాలని. So please try to see here. Here you have a parabola x square equals to 4ay, where, so ee parabola ela untundi, how does this parabola look like? This parabola looks like it is symmetric about the y axis. It is symmetric about the y axis. Now what is this fellow saying? He is saying that this axis is rotated 90 degrees in anti-clockwise direction. In anti-clockwise direction. That means the axis has been shifted in this direction. So what is the new transformed parabola we have? That is this. So what is the equation of this parabola? The parabola which is opened in the negative x-axis direction and symmetric about the x-axis. So this will be y square equals to minus 4ax. So ekkadaithe idi chustaro adi mana option C. We are done. Next. Okay, now this is a little of information. Okay, ikkada konni points meer note down chesukovali. సో ప్రతి ఒక్క చోట ఎక్కడైతే టాంజెంట్ ఉంటుందో, వాట్ ఈస్ ద రూల్ ఫర్ ద టాంజెంట్ టు బి లైక్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద రూల్ ఫర్ ఎ లైన్ టు బి ద టాంజెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎ పారాబోలా ఇస్ y is equals to mx plus a by m, where c is equals to a by m. Now the line that is perpendicular to the tangent of the parabola is called the normal of the normal. It's called normal. Okay, so normal at P. Okay, a line which is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact is called the normal. Now, ఈ normal equation ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, suppose you have this point to be x1, y1. Now, the equation of the normal, ante the equation of the normal will be in the form of y minus y1 is equals to minus 2y1 by x minus y1 by 2x1 times x minus x1. Okay, very important point to be noted. Y minus y1 is equals to minus y1 times minus y1 by 2 by x1 into x minus x1. So I hope ikkada varaku meeku clear. So this will be the equation of a normal. Pratisari malli tangent equation find out chesi malli daniki what we need to do, you need to take the slope to be minus 1 by m, then y minus y1 equals to minus 1 by m times x minus x1. Now this takes some time to do. Instead, if you can just remember directly this one, we are done with the case. Okay, now see the one more important thing, please remember this. The equation of a normal in the point form, like in the slope form, is given by y is equals to mx minus 2am minus am cube. చూడు ఒక 2-3 పాయింట్స్ ఏంటంటే, ఎన్ని ఫార్ములాస్ కానీ ఎన్ని ఐడెంటిటీస్ కానీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే దట్ ఫాస్ట్ అవర్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ గోస్. ఓకే, సో ఒకవేళ కానీ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఇన్ ఎ పాయింట్ నో ఐల్ బి కన్ఫైన్డ్ టు వెరీ లెస్ ఫార్ములాస్ అంటే, అంత మినిమలిస్టిక్ ఫార్ములాస్తోని యూ కెన్ గో ఫర్ సమ్ బోర్డ్ ఎగ్జామ్, నాట్ ఫర్ ద కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్. దట్స్ ద రీజన్ వేర్ ఎవర్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ పాసిబిలిటీ ట్రై టు క్రియేట్ ఎ నోట్ పాయింట్, ట్రై టు క్రియేట్ సమ్ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎ షార్ట్ నోట్స్. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా నాకు గుర్తున్నంత వరకు నేనేం చేసేవాడిని అంటే, ఐ హ్యావ్ ఎ ఫార్ములా నోట్స్, let it be chemistry, physics or maths, anything. You create a formula notes, try to create a structure for everything, make a tabular column for each and every chapter, and right at the crux of the, almost when you are approaching very closer to the exam, em cheyandi anni formulas revise cheyandi. Okay, you don't need to do something extraordinary at that point of time. Revise all the formulas. Be sure like what are the little bit concepts. Specific ga formulas gurtunte max matuku formulas gurtunte almost 90% of the paper solve cheseyochu. With very less concept మీరు వెళ్ళచ్చు. ఓకే, కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎట్లయినా కానీ ఫార్ములాస్ నేర్చుకుంటున్నప్పుడు కాన్సెప్ట్స్ విల్ ఆల్సో బీ డ్రివెన్ అలాంగ్ విత్ దట్, బట్ స్టిల్ you need to have little more exposure of the formulas. So this is y is equals to mx minus 2am minus am cube. So this will be the equation of a normal at the parabola. Okay, so idu gurtu pettukondi, we'll be trying to use that. Okay, now see here the first question itself. ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు, for a point c, 0 and y square equals to x, can you find the value of a? So ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ we need to find the value of a, and you need to always compare it with the, you know, it should be 4a. So what is the coefficient of x here? 4a. Okay, so 4 here it is 1. So 4a equals to 1, a equals to 1 by 4. A equals to 1 by 4. So we have the value of a to be 1 by 4. I hope till here it's clear. Now we have the equation of the parabola. Y is equals to mx minus, what do we have? Minus 2am minus am cube. Minus 2am minus am cube. Now this is the equation of the normal. This is the equation of normal. Equation of normal. Okay. Now, ఇప్పుడు చూడండి ఇక్కడ, the first thing is, so what is the condition he is asking? So, and the line, the point is passing through, the line is, the point is at c, 0. So, ఏం చేయండి, డైరెక్ట్ గా సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసేయండి. So, this is 0 is equals to m into c minus 2, a value ఎంత, 1 by 4 into m minus 1 by 4 into m cube. Okay, 1 by 4 into m cube. So what can I take common on the whole? I can take m common. Can I take m common? Yeah, if I take m common, so this will become c minus 1 by, sorry, c minus 1 by 2m minus 1 by 2m, c minus 1 by 2, okay, this is, there is not even m. Okay, one second, just I'll erase this. Okay, so if I try to take m common, so that will be c minus half minus 1 by 4 m square. Okay, c minus half minus 1 by 4 m square. So I hope ikkada varaku na calculation clear. Okay, now what can I do? Now what can I do? Now I can take here m is equals to 0 or c minus half minus 1 by 4 m square. So c minus half minus 1 by 4 m square is equals to 0. So c minus half is equals to 1 by 4 m square. So m square is equals to 4 times c minus half. Okay, 4 times c minus half. So from here, if you try to see the whole calculation, a is 1 by 4, this is 1 by 2. So from here you can see that, sorry. So from here, this m square value, it cannot be negative. Okay, so hence this c value should always be greater than, because if you take the under root whole thing, this should be greater than 1 by 2, right? So if it is less than 1 by 2, again it will be some sort of a complex root. So always the value of c should be greater than 1 by 2. So option c is greater than 1 by 2, that is option C. Okay, yeah. Okay, now let's see the next question. The distance between the vertex and the focus of the parabola is. So what I want to do, vertex and the focus. So what is the vertex? First of all, we have some sort of a hybrid equation of a parabola. It is not direct equation. ఏదో completely ఏదో messed up equation ఉంది. What is the focus of the parabola అడుగుతున్నాడు, and distance between the vertex and the focus. That means nothing but, what is he asking? He is asking the value of a. He is asking the value of a. ఎలా find out చేస్తారు? First try to reform it to the standard equation of parabola. That is in the form of x square equals to 4ay. So first ఇది ఎప్పుడు టెక్నిక్, ఇది ఎలా find out చేయాలంటే, అన్ని x terms ఒకటే సైడ్ పెట్టుకోండి. Okay, keep all the x terms on one side, take all the remaining garbage on the right hand side. So x square minus 2x is equals to 2 minus 3y. Okay, 2 minus 3y. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయండి అంటే, try to write it in the form of a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square లో రాయడానికి, this is in the form of a square minus 2ab. It is minus 2ab, but so here you have minus 2x. So if I add plus 1 minus 1, so x square minus 2x plus 1 minus 1, 2 minus 3y. So I have, this is x minus 1 whole square. If I send minus 1 to the right hand side, that will become plus 3. So 3 minus 3y. So I can write it as 3 minus 3y. So can I write it as minus 3 times of y minus 1? Yeah, can I write like this? Simple. So we have 4a. So this is in the form of which a formula on the x square is equals to 4ay. Ante it doesn't matter. ఇది జస్ట్ వర్టెక్స్ మటుకు షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది, కానీ స్టిల్ the parabola is symmetric about y axis. The parabola is symmetric about y axis and it is being shaped down. So x square equals to minus 4ay ఎలా ఉంటుంది? It will be somewhat in this way. Okay, somewhat in this way. It will be shaping something like this. Okay, it will be facing downward and it is open at the bottom, right? So x square equals to minus 4a and symmetric about the y axis, right? ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూడండి, ఇక్కడ 4a is equals to 3. Okay, 4a equals to 3. ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ ఇదే ఫార్ములా మీరు you can just try to equate. So from here the value of 4a equals to 3. So the value of a is nothing but 3 by 4. And you know the distance between the vertex and the focus is nothing but a. మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు, ఇది vertex, ఇది ఒకవేళ focus అయితే ఈ distance ఎప్పుడు ఎంత ఉంటుంది? a. So the value of a is 3 by 4. So the value is 3 by 4. We are done. See the next question. For the parabola y square plus 6y minus 2x minus 5, the vertex is minus 2 by 3, vertex is y plus 3. ఒక పాయింట్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఒక్కసారి the first thing is, if you are in a position to identify the image or the way that the parabola is being structured according to the equation, then and ఈజీగా you can find all the vertex కానీ ఇవన్నీ ఈజీగా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్ మటుకు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఆ టేబులర్ కాలం మటుకు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, so from that you can equally find out everything. So y square plus 6y, the technique remains same. మీరు ఏం చేయండి, y square plus 6y minus 2x ని అటువైపు పంపించేయండి, 2x minus 5. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయండి, you can write it in the form of again a plus b whole square. So y plus 3 whole square. If I try to write, that will be, you are adding plus 9 minus 9. So I am just writing minus 9 here directly one step. Okay, so y plus 3 whole square equals to 9 minus 5, 4. So this will be 4. So you have y plus 3 whole square is equals to 2x plus 4. So this I can write it as 2 times of x plus 2 and y plus 3 whole square. Okay, now what is the vertex? At what level the vertex is? The vertex is in the form of, so the vertex is minus 2 comma minus 3. That is the vertex. So what అంటున్న first ఏంటి, vertex is minus 2 comma minus 3. ఎందుకంటే it is always in the form of x minus h whole square, that y minus k whole square is equals to 4a into x minus h. So this plus can be written as minus of minus. అక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది. I hope this మీకు clear ఉంటుంది. So this is clear, And what is the equation of the Directrix? What is the equation of the Directrix? So this is correct. What is the equation of the Directrix? So the length is the from the vertex. ఇప్పుడు మనం చూస్తే, so at some point the vertex is at something. So the length of the focal, the distance from the vertex to the focus is 4a is equals to 2, a is equals to 1 by 2. So ekkado oka point undi -2 -3, and if you see this parabola is symmetric about the x-axis only. Is symmetric about the x-axis. So let's try to draw this parabola. Okay, and let's try to precisely draw in which quadrants this -2 -3 lies, and this is parallel to x-axis. Okay, so -2 -3 ekkado ikkada untundi. So -2 -3, and this parabola is being facing in the positive x-axis direction only. So something like this. You have a parabola. So -2 -3. This point is -2 -3. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూడండి, what is the Directrix equation అంటున్నాడు. What is the equation of the Directrix? Now the Directrix is, so if you see the value of a, a value I got it to be half. A is half. A is half. So this will be -2 plus half. So that will be the focal distance. So -2 plus half. Okay, comma -3. So -2 plus half ఎంత అవుతుంది? -4 plus 1. This will be -3 by 2, 3. ఇదేదో ఇక్కడ నుంచి మళ్ళీ వెనక్కి వెళ్ళాలి. -2 -1 by 2. So that will be -2 -1 by 2, -3. So this will become, so if you see here, we are not interested what is the x-axis, but if you see this distance, okay, so this will be -3 by 2, -3. Now if you see the equation of a line which is parallel to y-axis will be x equals to -3 by 2, but we have here something y equals to 3. Okay, x equals to -3 by 2, that is wrong. So the Directrix's equation is false. So here we have the vertex is true, 1 is true, and 2 is false. It is option B. Okay, I hope it is clear to you all. So what I was trying to say. Okay, so this is okavela a equation ante y equals to -3 ante that will be a line that will be parallel to x-axis, but this is parallel to this axis. So I hope it's clear, right? So 1 is true, 2 is false. Now see the next one, the equation of a parabola whose axis is parallel to the x-axis and which passes through the point -1, 2, 1, 2, -1, 3. Okay, ikkada veedu em antunnadu, the axis of the parabola is parallel to x-axis. Now whenever he is saying the axis of the parabola parallel to x-axis means, that means we have something y square equals to, so we have this formula. Okay, ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ whenever you have a line axis of the parabola parallel to x-axis, this is in the form of y square equals to 4ax. కానీ but it is like we can just construct in different way, that is x equals to ay square plus by plus c. Okay, this also represents a parabola, ఎందుకంటే every quadratic equation represents a parabola. Okay, so this will be in this format. Now what do you do, మీరు ఏం చేయండి అంటే -2, 1, 1, 2, -1, 3 ఈ మూడు ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి, then you will be getting 3 different equation for the first, second and 3. Now you know how to basically solve those 3 equations. Solve చేసి just answer రాయండి. But whenever నేను ఈ క్వశ్చన్ తీసుకోవడానికి కారణం ఏంటంటే, whenever he is asking, trying to find ఏదైనా ఒక 3 points ఇచ్చి trying to construct the equation of the parabola, ఇలాంటి questions మీకు ఆల్రెడీ ఐపీ బోర్డ్లో కూడా వచ్చి ఉంటాయి. And in fact, like for example, I remember like they would be giving on a circle 3 points and trying to find out the equation of a circle. ఏం చేస్తారు, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. After substituting, you will be getting 3 different equations and you will be solving those 3 different types of equations and finally trying to find g, f, c value and trying to substitute. The same thing which I am trying to say here. ఇది కూడా same pattern లోనే వెళ్తుంది. Try to substitute these 3 points and try to solve. It involves little calculation, then you can solve it. And you can do by even option verification if it is possible, if you can neglect few options. Now see here, y is equals to mx plus 1 is the tangent to the parabola y square equals to 4x. Okay, ఇందాక చెప్పిన రిలేషన్ ఏంటి, if a line has to be tangent to the parabola, if a line has to be tangent to a parabola, so what you should do, what, c is equals to a by m. C is equals to a by m. Now what is the c value here? 1. C value is 1. What's the value of a? If you try to write it in the form of 4ax, a value is equals to 1. So you have a value to be 1. So you have a is equals to 1. Now what is the value of m? So 1 is equals to 1 by m. So the value of m is 1. You are done. Okay, done. Easy question. So we need to remember the c is equals to a by m. Next, the angle between the tangents drawn to the parabola y square equals to 4x from the point 1 comma 4 is. Okay, so you have a parabola and you have two tangents which have been drawn like this. He is asking what is the angle formed. He's asking what is the angle formed. Now, definitely, if a line which is passing through the point 1 comma 4 and becoming the tangent, that means it has to definitely be satisfying y is equals to mx plus a by m. This rule has to get satisfied. It doesn't matter whichever the line that you take, whatever the slope it is, at the end of the day, this has to satisfy. Okay, now this has to be the equation of the tangent, right, irrespective of the slope. Now, but these lines are definitely passing through 1 comma 4. So why shouldn't I substitute this line at this point? So 4 is equals to m is 1, m into 1 plus a by m. So this we have m square plus a by m. So 4m square, sorry, this is not m square, this is m only. Okay, see here, 4 is equals to m square plus a by m. So 4m is equals to m square plus a, and the value of a. So what is the value of a here? From here we can say 4a is equals to 4. The value of a is equals to 1. So you can write from here m square minus 4m plus 1 equals to 0. So this is the last equation that I got. Now if you try to take the splitting the middle term, okay, so if you try to do minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, so from here minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac, that is 16 minus 4, that will be 12 by 2a, so that will be 2. So that will be 12 can be written as 2 root 3, so 4 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 2, so that can be written as 2 plus or minus root 3. This is the answer. Okay, so we got m is equals to 2 plus or minus root 3. Now, can we find out if we have two m's? So can we find out? So okay, two lines unnai. You know this m1 is equals to 2 plus root 3, m2 is equals to 2 minus root 3. Do you remember some formula in order to find the angle between these two lines where we have two different slopes? That is tan theta is equals to Raskon formula malli m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. It already straight lines lo discuss chesanu. So anything you want regarding any of the previous topic, please again description lo you can find a link where you can find the whole playlist of EAPCET series for the mathematics. So you can directly go there and see back, look back to all the synopsis as well as the PYQs, right? So akkada chudandi. So m1 minus m2 ఇది ఏమైపోతుంది 2 plus root 3 minus 2 plus root 3. Okay, I'm just directly taking this. So minus 2 plus 2 gets cancelled. 1 plus m1 into m2, a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So 4 minus 3, that will be again 1. So 1 plus 1 is again 2. So this will be 2 root 3 by 2. So the value is tan theta equals to root 3. So for which angle of theta it will be equals to root 3? That is 60 degree. So that will be equals to pi by 3. So pi by 3 is the answer. We are done. Okay, simple and easy question. Okay. So yeah, perfect. Yeah, Bhavya, you're right, Mathuri. Yeah, Praveen, hello, hi everyone. Yes, so now let's dive into the next topic. Okay, let's dive into the next topic, that is the chord of contact. And e topic matuku I felt like to neglect it to a point, but I thought like it has its own priority. But endukante oka chinna corner lo there are some set of denser questions that are coming, even though it is not evident on the paper, but eventually it is like every brick makes a wall. Like these questions are popping in every question. So I have seen that, okay, let's try to push ourselves to do little more questions from the chord. Okay, నాకు అనిపించింది. సో ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ ఏదన్నా ఒక chord అంటే ఏంటి జనరల్గా a line that passes through the curve, right? A line generally that passes through the curve, even you can say to an extent the diameter also a chord, right? So that is nothing but the longest chord. So a line that passes through the curve is nothing but a chord. Okay, here this is nothing but a chord. So if you see here, it touches 2 points, but a line that touches only at 1 point, it is called a tangent. Okay, a line, it is also called, a chord is also called secant. Okay, but if it is being restricted to only a line's segment, then it is called a chord. Okay, so this is nothing but the chord. Okay, so ikkada important entante, you have already all this information, you can already know, already meeku cheppanu, if a line passes or if any point on the parabola can be represented in the form of parametric, that is 80 square comma 280. Okay, so from this only you can actually find out all these things. Okay, already derivation annu unnai. మీరు ఏం చేయండి అంటే ఇక్కడ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏంటంటే చూడండి, ఒక పారాబోలా ఒకవేళ ఒక పాయింట్ ఉంది, వన్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫోకల్ కార్డ్ PQ of the parabola is 80 square comma 280, then the coordinates of the other end is given by a by t square comma minus 2a by t. ఓకే, దాని అర్థం ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒక పారాబోలా ఉంది, ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే 80 స్క్వేర్ కామా 280. ఇప్పుడు ఆపోజిట్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫోకల్ కార్డ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే దట్ విల్ బి ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ a by t square minus 2a by t. Now ఇక్కడ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే దిస్ ఈస్ ది ఫోకల్ కార్డ్, నాట్ జస్ట్ ద కార్డ్. ఫోకల్ కార్డ్ అంటే ఏంటి? ద కార్డ్ విచ్ ఇస్ పాసింగ్ త్రూ ద ఫోకస్ ఆఫ్ ద పారాబోలా ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ది focal chord. I hope this is clear. Okay, so a chord which is passing through the focus of the parabola is nothing but the focal chord. So if it is oka point oka end extreme of a chord is 80 square comma 280 aithe inkoka extreme will be a by t square comma minus 2 by 80. So ఇది జస్ట్ రెసిప్రోకల్, జస్ట్ యూ ఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు రెసిప్రోకల్ ది టీ స్క్వేర్. ఓకే, ఎక్కడెక్కడైతే టీ ఉందో దాన్ని రెసిప్రోకల్ చేస్తున్నాం, అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, 80 స్క్వేర్ కామా 280 a by t స్క్వేర్ కామా యూ షుడ్ జస్ట్ చేంజ్ ద ఫ్లిప్ ద ఆర్డినేట్ minus 2a by t అంతే. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, ద లెంత్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద రిలేషన్ బిట్వీన్ ద ద ఫోకస్. ఓకే, T1 and T2 ఈక్వల్స్ టు -1, అదే ఇందాక మనం మాట్లాడుకుంది. సో జస్ట్ యూ ఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు మల్టిప్లై T1 and T2, అక్కడి నుంచే వచ్చింది. యూ హ్యావ్ హియర్ a by t1 square comma minus 2a by t1, ikkada nunche vachindi from this relation. Okay, from this relation only you got this. Okay, now the next one is the length of the focal chord having t1 and t2. Okay, so దీన్ని ఇంకొంచెం modify చేయొచ్చు, that is given by a times t2 minus t1, but you already know that the relation between t2 and t1 is equals to -1. So from here you can write a by t2 can be written as 1 by t1, or you can write it in any way, like okay, you can write it in any way. T2 minus, you can write t1 as 1 by t2, so that will become -1 by t2, so this will become this. So a t2 plus 1 by t2 whole square. So this will be the length of the focal chord. Okay, so length of the focal chord telusukovalanunte just you need to substitute in this. You can directly write a times t plus 1 by t whole square. ఓకే, ఇది మనం కాన్స్టెంట్గా యూజ్ చేస్తాం, ఇది ఒకటి. అండ్ హియర్ దిస్ t1 and t2 -1, అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, ద అదర్ ఎండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫోకల్ కార్డ్ ఈస్ గివెన్ బై a by t1 స్క్వేర్ కామా -2a by t1, సో దట్ యూ నీడ్ టు రిమెంబర్. ఓకే, సో ఇది చూడండి, ఇఫ్ వన్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫోకల్ కార్డ్ ఈస్ y స్క్వేర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 8x ఈస్ 1 by 2 comma 2. ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫోకల్ కార్డ్ ఇస్, now length of the focal chord ఇందాక ఒక ఫార్ములా చెప్పా, ఏంటది? here only, just before here I have said a formula, a times t plus 1 by t whole square. Okay, a times t plus 1 by t whole square, a times t plus 1 by t whole square. Already మనకు ఒక పాయింట్స్ ఇచ్చాడు, ఈ పాయింట్స్ is in the form of at square comma 2at. okay, shabash. Now what is the value of a? Y square equals to 8x. now y square equals to 8x. what is the value of a from here? The value of a is 2, ఎందుకంటే 4ax which is equals to 2. so you have the value of a to be 2. now try to substitute and try to equate the value of t, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి 2t square comma 4t. now this is equals to 1 by 2 comma t. I hope ఇక్కడ వరకు clear. okay, just నేను substitute చేసా వీటిలో a. now if you try to compare 2t square equals to 1 by 2, that means 4t is equals to 2. So can I say that the value of t is nothing but the 1 by 2? Yeah, can I say t value is equals to 1 by 2? రైట్. ఇక్కడ నుంచి t వాల్యూ, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ కూడా సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. 2 into 1/4 that will be 1/2. 4 into 1/2 that will be 2. So the value of t is 2. So we have found the t value, we have found the a value. Direct గా the length of the focal chord is given by this formula. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఇది ఇంకొకసారి రాస్తున్నా. The length of focal chord. ఓకే, ఇది 2021లో అడిగాడు. So it is better that you remember this formula. Okay, so that is given by a enta, a is 2 times t enta 1/2, dani reciprocal enta 2 whole square. So 2 times 2 plus 4 plus 1 5/2, 5 square by 4, so that will be 25/4. So that will be equals to 25/2. I hope the answer is very clear and easy. So the answer is 25/2. It's option C. We are done. Okay, ఈ ఫార్ములా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, 8t plus 1/t whole square. Next, we have PQ and RT to be two focal chords of the parabola. Okay, y square equals to 16x. P is equals to 4/8, 4,8. R equals to 16,16. Find the value of Q, T. Very easy, very simple. Okay, ఇందాక నేను ఏం చెప్పా, if you know one end of the parabola, how can we find the other extreme of the parabola? ఒకవేళ కానీ ఇక్కడ you have one end of the parabola is 80 square, 280. What is the other end of the parabola? That is a by t square, minus 2a by t. That will be the other end of the parabola. So ఇక్కడ వీడు ఏమన్నాడు, PQ and RT. ఇక్కడ ఒక వాల్యూ PQ ఇచ్చాడు, ఇంకొకటి ఇలానే ఇచ్చాడు, ఇంకొకటి ఏదో. This is RT. Okay, so this is RT, something like this. So you already know the P value. The P value is 4,8. So can you write it in the form of so this, can you just equate it to 2, sorry, this you can equate it to at square, 280. Find the value of t here and just try to substitute. And similar ga ikkada inkoti ichchadu entante r enta, r is 16, so same what is the value of at square, 280, and try to find the value of t. ikkada nunchi t enta, at, a enta, a value enta. First of all, a value is 4 into 4 into x, 4ax. A value enta 4. So from here at square, so that will be 4t square. So 4, 8. So this will be 4t square, 8t. So ikkada nunchi value of t square enta, t square is equals to 4/4, which is 1. Okay, so the value of t from here is 1. So remember this for PQ. So ikkada the value of t is 1. Now what is the value of t over here? So you have 16, is equals to a value enta 4. So 4t square, 8t again. So the value of 4 is t is 16/4, which is 4. T's value is equals to 2. T value equals to 2. So you have t value equals to 1, t value equals to 2. You have two values. Now for PQ, Q ki coordinates ఎలా ఉంటాయి? It will be in the form of a by t square, 2a by t. ఇక్కడ P ki value t is equals to ఎంత వచ్చింది నాకు? 1 వచ్చింది. So this will be a by t square. A value ఎంత? 4. So 4 by t square, that will be 1, minus 2a, minus 2 into 4, minus 8 by t. So that will be minus 8. Okay, similar ga ikkada r lo, ikkada rs. Okay, ikkada nunchi we have rt, sorry, rt. Ikkada nunchi the value of a is 4 by t square. Ikkada t value enta ochindi? 2. So that will be 2/2. Okay, 2 square. Okay, minus 2 into a, that will be 4, minus 8 by again 2. So that will be again minus 4. Okay, so here this you got 1, minus 4. So you got 4, minus 8, 1, minus 4. Now find the distance. Direct ga nenu rastanu, directly I'll try to do. 1 minus 4 is 3 square, 9, minus 4 plus 8, that will be minus 4 plus 8 will be 4 square, that will be 16. So 16 plus 9 is 25, under root 25 is 5. The answer is option A. Okay, నేను ఇక్కడ డైరెక్ట్ చేసా. ఈవెన్ యూ ఆల్సో నీడ్ టు డూ డైరెక్ట్లీ, ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ నెసెసరీ. ఎంసెట్ ఎగ్జామ్లో ఎంత తక్కువ వీలైతే అంత తక్కువ పెన్ యూజ్ చేయండి, సో దట్ లైక్ యువర్ క్యాల్కులేషన్ గోస్ వెల్. ఓకే, అండ్ యూ షుడ్ బి మాస్టరింగ్ యువర్ మైండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ యువర్ ప్రాక్టీస్ టు దట్ ఎక్స్టెంట్, సో దట్ లైక్ యూ యూస్ ద మినిమల్ యూస్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇంక్. రైట్, P is equals to 1/2, 1/4, and Q are the ends of the focal chord. Y square equals to 32x, and S is the focus of the parabola. Then SQ is. Okay, simple question. Ikkada he's asking something related to the distance. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే, మీ ఐడియా ఏముంటుందంటే ఒక ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ట్రీమిటీ ఉంటుంది, ఇంకొక ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసి మళ్ళీ తర్వాత ఫోకస్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసి ఫోకస్ నుంచి ఆ డిస్టెన్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఇది చాలా పెద్ద మెథడ్ కదా. Don't you think this is the longest method? So meer ikkada em cheyalante, what you try to do is, you already know how to find the value of t. You know it is always in the form of at square comma 2at. Okay, can you find out what is the value of t here? And you already know the focal distance is of a, the chord length is a plus t plus 1 by t whole square. Ippudu distance from the focus to the chord, idi mottham length vachesi idi. But if you just want to know the distance from this point to this point, if you just want to know, so oka point ఏంటంటే ఒకటి ఎలా చేయొచ్చు అంటే, first of all you can find what is this 32, 4a, this will be 8 comma 0. Okay, and you know one end of the parabola, that is 1 by 2 comma 4. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఎలా చేయొచ్చు అంటే, what is the other end of the parabola? That is being given by a by t square comma minus 2a by t. So quick గా t value find out చేసేయండి. ఇక్కడ a value is 8, so 8t square comma 2 into 8, 16t. Okay, what is the value of t you have? So this should be 1 by 16. T square should be 1 by 16, that time it will be. So t value should be equal to 1 by 4. Okay, so from here I got the value of t to be 1 by 4. I got the value to be t is equals to 1 by 4. So what will be the other end? 8 by t square, 8 by 1 by 4 square, right? So that will be 8 into 16, right? So you just write 16 into 8 for eradicating calculation. Minus 2a, 2 into 8 is minus 16, minus 16 times again 1 by 4. Okay, minus 16 times 4, you have this. So 16 into 8 minus 16 into 4. So that is the final thing, and you have the focus to be 8 comma 0. So try to just try to take this thing, 8 minus 16 into 8 whole square minus 0 minus, that will be 4, that will be 64 square. So try to do this calculation and let me know the answer for this. Okay, and divide, and this is the direct calculation. Okay, next one, let PQ and RT be two focal chords of the parabola. Okay, y square equals to 16x, where p is equals to 4 comma 8, r is equals to 16 comma 16. So again, this is again the same question where you have, where you can find actually the PQ length. Okay, q already tells manaki ela find out cheyalo, that is a by t square comma 2a by t. Similarly again here also you can find out a by t square comma 2a by t and try to find the distance between that. That's actually same question, right? Now see here, the equation of the directrix of a parabola is, so you have a parabola here, x square plus 8x plus 12y plus 4. ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా చాలా రిపీట్ అవుతాయి. సో ప్లీజ్ చూడండి, యాక్చువల్గా మీరు ఒక బేసిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ పారాబోలా, ఇఫ్ యూఆర్ ఇన్ ఎ పొజిషన్ టు యాక్చువల్లీ అండర్స్టాండ్, దెన్ యూ కెన్ ఫైండ్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్, లాటిస్ రెక్టమ్ ఏదైనా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసేయచ్చు. ఫస్ట్ ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తారు? యాజ్ ఐ సెడ్, keep all the x square terms and x terms on one side, send all the remaining terms on the right hand side. X square plus 8x is equals to minus 12y minus 4. So from here, can you find what is the value? This can be written as x plus 4 whole square. So I'm just trying to subtract minus 16 because I added plus 16 minus 16. So 16 atavaipu pampiste 12. So minus 12y plus 12. So this can be written as minus 12 times y minus 1, and this can be written as x plus 4 whole square. So this parabola is being parallel to which axis? It has been parallel to the y axis and it is being shaped down. Okay, so something, if you try to see here, you can use the, so parabola anedi vertex ekkada undi ante minus 4 comma 1. Okay, sorry, minus 4 comma 1. So minus 4 comma 1. So I'll try to precisely locate its geography. Minus 4 comma 1. Okay, so this will be somewhere here. So this will be minus 4 comma 1 and it is facing downward, right? So the parabola looks like this. Now ఇప్పుడు వాడు ఏమంటున్నాడు, the value of a is minus 3. If you see, a is 3. Okay, the a value is equals to 3. So if you try to see here, so minus 4 comma 1, so this will be somewhere 1 comma 1, it will be going down, 1 minus 3, that will be minus 2. So this will be minus 4 comma minus 2, that will be the focal. And what will be the directrix? Directrix ekkada untundi? He's asking the equation of directrix kada. So directrix anedi ee distance 3, so minus 4 comma 1, so it will just go up. So 1 plus 3 is 4, so it will be somewhere here. So that will be minus 4 comma 4. So that will be the directrix, and the directrix will be parallel to which axis? It will be parallel to x axis. will be parallel to x-axis. So this will be y is equals to 4. Okay, y is equals to 4. So finally we have the equation of this line is nothing but y is equals to 4. So from here you can write y minus 4 equals to 0. Ante kada? The equation of a line that is parallel to x-axis is given by y equals to alpha. Okay, so the y is equals to 4. So y minus 4 equals to 0. So answer is option C. Now see the next question. We have the parabola with a focus 4 comma minus 3 and the vertex is 4 comma minus 1. Same thing. First ante in fact, like without actually further investigation also, you can directly see one good things about here. Okati entante you can find the focal distance. What is the distance between the vertex and the focus? Here it is minus 3, it is minus 1. So the majhalo distance entundi 2. Okay. If you try to plot the parabola 4 comma minus 1. So the 4 comma minus 1 is somewhere here. Okay. And again this is 4 comma minus 3. Okay. So this is 4 comma minus 1 and 4 comma minus 3. Okay. So that is the focus. Okay. 4 comma minus 3. So this is the vertex and this is the focus. Okay, this is the vertex, this is the focus. So if you see here, the parabola is facing in the downward y-axis direction. So this will be somewhere in the form of x square is equals to minus 4ay. X square is equals to minus 4ay. So this is 4 comma minus 1 and this distance is nothing but you have, it is to be 2. Okay, so you have x minus 4 whole square is equals to minus 4a is nothing but 2 times y minus, not y minus, it is y plus 1. Ante. Deenni extract cheste you will be getting the answer. That will be x square plus 16 minus 8x minus 16 minus 8y minus 8. Okay, so this will be x square minus 8x plus 8y. Okay, minus 8x plus 8y plus 16. Okay, so plus 16 minus 8. Okay, so you have something like x square minus 8x plus 8y. So I hope this is the answer. Okay, yeah. Yes, now let's go to the next question. Okay, now you have the distance of the point 6 comma 4 root 3 from the focus y square equals to 8x is. Okay, so the distance of the point 6 comma 4 root 3 from the focus is a chala simple question, chala easy question. So first, what is the focus? What is the focus given by? It is been given by 2 comma 0. Okay, 2 comma 0. Now can you find the distance between this? This will be 6 minus 2 whole square, that will be 4 square, 16. 16 plus 16 3s are 48. 48 plus 16 is 64. So under root of 64, this value is 8. Simple question, easy question. Now see the next question. Suppose the parabola with the focus 0 comma 0 and has x minus 1 plus 1 as its tangent, then the equation of its directrix is. Okay, equation of the directrix is. Now he said the parabola with the focus 0 comma 0 has x minus y plus 1 as its tangent at its vertex. Okay, tilted question but still easy question if you try to draw the actually draw the diagram, right? Ikkada emantunnadante vertex ledu, don't get confused. So there is a focus, so there is focus at 0 comma 0. So let's try to draw. So 0 comma 0 దగ్గర focus ఉంది and you have the directrix, you have a line where it is a tangent to the parabola at the vertex. Now this is a beautiful thing, right? So you have this is nothing but x minus y plus 1. Now here there is one more thing which is hidden. You can always see the tangent at the vertex will always be parallel to the directrix also. Yes or no? Right? You can always draw. Okay. So here is the diagram for you, the entire diagram. I would like to draw. So here you see. So here is the parabola. Here it is 0 comma 0 is the focus, and you have a tangent which is x minus y plus 1 is equals to 0, and he is asking what is the equation of the directrix. ఇక్కడ చూస్తే directrix ఇంకా tangent ఈ రెండు parallel ఉన్నాయి కదా. సో దాని అర్థం ఏంటి? You can say if two lines are parallel, then if suppose just take down a note point, if ax plus by plus c is the equation of a line, what will be the equation of a line which is parallel to ax plus by plus c? So that will be ax plus by plus k equals to 0, or you can also take, like, you know that if two lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. If two lines are perpendicular, then the product of slopes equals to -1. From this only you can say. So this will be in the form of x minus y. I'm just taking it as some k. I don't know the value of this k. Okay, but this will be somewhere in this format only. X minus y plus k equals to 0. ఇది 0,0. మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు వర్టెక్స్ నుంచి ఫోకస్కి ఎంతైతే డిస్టెన్స్ ఉంటుందో వర్టెక్స్ నుంచి డైరెక్ట్రిక్స్ కూడా అంతే డిస్టెన్స్ ఉంటుంది కదా. సో కెన్ వీ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద focus to the vertex? That is nothing but you can just take the distance, perpendicular distance of a point to the line. So that is nothing but ax1 plus by1 plus c by, so that will be, if you try to substitute that, perpendicular distance formula. Meeku already telsu, there is a point, there is a line, you can find a perpendicular distance formula. Here I have 0,0, here I have x minus y plus 1. So you have ax1 plus by1 plus c, 0 plus 0 plus 1 by under root of a square plus b square, that will be 1 by root 2. So this distance is 1 by root 2, right? So in fact, so you can say what, you can say this distance also will be equals to 1 by root 2, right or not? This distance will also be equals to 1 by root 2. The whole distance from 0,0, it will be equals to 2 by root 2, that will be equals to root 2. Okay, so the distance from 0,0 to this line x minus y plus k should be equals to root 2. I hope that is clear, right? Endukante ikkada ee length root 2, 1 by root 2, ee length kuda 1 by root 2, so it will be twice the length of a, that will be 2a. So 2, that will be 2 by root 2, which is equals to root 2. Now what will we do? Simple again, it is 0,0 and you have a line x minus y plus k equals to 0 and this total length is root 2, right? Now find the distance formula, that will be ax1 plus by1 plus c by under root of a square plus b square, which will be equals to root 2, which is also equals to root 2 here because this distance is same. So I have k is equals to 2. K equals to 2. In fact, you can take plus or minus 2, but yeah. So you can take x equals to 2. Okay. So that will be the point. So x minus y. So you have the point x minus y plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so that will be the final equation of the line, x minus y plus 2 equals to 0. I hope this is clear till here. Okay. Okay. Now see the next question. You have an equation of a given curve x square minus 4x plus y equals to minus 8. Okay. Match the following. Okay. So first, we would like to go with an options. Okay. X square minus 4x plus 4y. So let's try to completely dismantle this problem into fragments. So x square minus 4x equals to minus 4y plus 8. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ మీరు ఏం రాయొచ్చు ఇది, this you can write as like x minus 2 whole square, isn't it? You can add plus 4 minus 4. So I'm taking minus 4 on the right hand side. I hope మీకు ఈ step clear ఉంటుంది. So plus 8. So x minus 2 whole square is equals to minus 4y plus 12. So now you have x minus 2 whole square is equals to minus 4 times of y minus 3. Okay, so that is what the whole thing is. So from here, what is the vertex we have? So the vertex is 2, 3. So match the following. You have 2, 3. Ikkada anni options 3 unnai, so we cannot discard any option. Next, what is he saying? What is the focus? Okay, the focus now here if you try to see the parabola, now this will be symmetric about the y-axis, where parallel to y-axis. So this will be 2, 3. So here you have 2, 3 somewhere, and it is facing in the downward direction. So this is 2, 3, and the a value is equals to 1. So from here it will be 2, 1, right? 2, 2. That will be 2, 2. Yeah. So that what is the focus, where the focus is actually there? This is 2, 3, y square x square is equals to minus 4ay. So I hope everything I have done is correct. Minus 4y, and then I have sent minus 4 there on the right hand side. That will become, okay, so 8 plus 4, 12. So minus 4 I have taken common, y minus 3. So the value of a is 1. Okay, so this is 2, 3, which is facing in this direction. So 2 and 3. So 3, if you try to bring it down, it will be 2, 2. Okay, it will be 2, 2. Okay. Okay, let me just again introspect this one. X square minus 4x plus 4y minus 8. Let me write it down here. X square minus 4x plus 4y minus 8 equals to 0. So I can write this as x square minus 4x I can add plus 4 minus 4 equals to, I can take this as minus 4y plus 8. So I hope till here it's clear. So from here I can write this as x plus 2 whole square. Okay, here this is not x plus 2 whole square, this is x minus 2 whole square only. Okay, yeah, so this is x minus 2 whole square minus 4 is equals to minus 4 plus 8. So from here I can write x minus 2 whole square is equals to minus 4y plus 12. So from here I can take minus 4 common, so that will be y minus 3, okay, and x minus 2. So this is the parabola which is actually, you know, parallel to y axis. So this will be somewhere here. So 2 comma 3, so that will be the thing, and it will be facing downward. Okay, it will be facing downward. I hope I have done correct till here. Okay, so y square equals to 4ax will be symmetric about the x axis, x square equals to 4ay will be symmetric something line parallel to y axis. So here the focus is a is equals to 1. So I have already the vertex is 2 comma 3. So a value will be here, the focus will be somewhere on this line, that will be 2 comma, so from here it will be somewhere here, that will be 2 comma 2. Okay, this distance will be 1. Okay, but this distance is 1. So here I think there is some mistake in the problem, but if you try to see, the focus is not given in the right way. Okay, so that will be somewhere here like 2 comma 2. Okay, so again let's not justify that. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I got here 2 comma 2, that's right, perfect. Actually I'm doing in the right sense, I have not seen this option. So this is 2 comma 2, and so option A and option B is wrong. So we need to deal with option C and option D. Ippudu in the option C, so one end of the lattice rectum. So the lattice rectum's values ela untayi a comma 2a, 2a comma a, aa range lo values oscillate ayituntayi. So if you try to see the lattice rectum values, so this value is 2 comma 2. So here you have the value 2 comma 2, right? So the extremities, the other extremities will be, the length is 2a, totally 4a. Okay, so that will be, it will be just shifting 2 comma 3 and 2 minus 1 is 1 comma 2. ఈ రెండు పాయింట్స్ మధ్యలోనే ఉంటాయి. సో ఎక్కడైతే 2 comma 3 ఉందో అది మన రైట్ ఆన్సర్. సో 2 comma 3 wherever you see 2 comma 3 or 2 comma 4, sorry 2 comma 2a అంటున్నాడు కాబట్టి this is 2 plus 2 4, sorry this length is 2a. So 2 comma 4, wherever you see 2 comma 4, so that is our right answer. So one end of the lattice rectum is 4. So the right answer is option C, option D is right. Okay, so whole thing eppudaina gurtu pettukondi, the ends of the lattice rectums are always in the form of a comma 2a comma a comma minus 2a. Okay, so that's all the whole process is. So this will be 1 comma 0. Okay, the next question is, if one end of the focal chord y square is equals to minus 8x, okay, this is in the form of y square is equals to minus 8x. So is at 1 comma 4, then the length of its focal chord is. Now simple question, again easy question, you can directly take a into t plus 1 by t whole square. Directly find out this, a into t plus 1 by t whole square. You can directly use this relation. Ikkada nunchi t value enta, ikkada this is in the form of at square comma 2at. The value of a is nothing but 4, sorry, value of a is nothing but 2, already meeku telusu, 4ax is 4 into a, 2. So at square, so 2 into t square value, t square value enta untundi, it will be 1 by root 2, right? 1 by root 2 will be t will be 1 by root 2, so 2at. Okay, I hope if one end of the focal chord of the parabola is at 1 by 4, y square equals to 8 by, okay, sorry, this is minus 8 by a. Okay, and it is passing through 1 comma 4. So ikkada oka parabola undi, y square equals to minus 8 by ax, and it is passing through the point 1 comma 4. Can you find the value of a? Ikkada nunchi direct substitute cheseyandi. 16 is equals to minus 8 by a, x value is 1. So from here, what is the value of a? A value is minus 8 by 16, which is equals to minus 1 by 2. Okay, so the value of a is how much? Minus 1 by 2. So from here, if you try to equate 1 by 4 to at square comma 2at, where the value of a is minus 1 by 2. So you have minus 1 by 2 t square comma 2 times minus 1 by t into t. So if you try to equate this and try to find out the value, please let me know what is the answer. Okay, so the length of the focal chord is, so you can directly find out what is the value of A. So this is not minus A, this is plus A. So this is plus. So the value of A is 1 by 2 itself. So here it is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay. Okay. So 2A. Okay. So from here I can write this is as T square by T, comma T, which is equals to 1 comma 4. Okay. So this is what I got. So A T square, that will be 1 by T into 2A into T, so that will be 1 by 2. So that will be just T. So 1 comma 4. So from this you try to find the length of the focal rectum, right, by using this T value. Okay. So yeah. So this next question is, if 2t square comma 4t is the point on the parabola y square equals to 8x such that the focal distance is 3, then the value of t is. So again we have the same question. We have a times t plus 1 by t whole square is equals to 3. ఈ value ఎంత అంటున్నాడు వాడు already 3 అంటున్నాడు. From here can you find what is the value of a? A value is 2. Okay, so just try to substitute here. So this will be a value is 2, so 2 times t plus 1 by t whole square is equals to 3. Okay, so you have the value is 2t square comma 4t is a point on the parabola, then such that its focal distance is 3. So from here you can directly equate, like you can directly find out ikkada nunchi t plus 1 by 2 whole square equals to 3 by 2. So t square plus 1 by t square whole square, here also you have, here you have just t square is equals to 3 by 2. Okay, so from here you can just write it down. T square plus 1 whole square ఏమైపోతుంది, t power 4 plus 1 plus 2t square is equals to, so you can just multiply 2 on the left hand side and 3 times of t square. So this will become 2t power 4 plus 2 plus 4t square minus 3t square equals to 1 is equals to 0. So from here you can write 2t power 4 plus 4t square minus 3t square, that will be just t square plus 2. Okay, now try to use this. So t square, let t square equals to some k and find the value of k. Let t square equals to some k and just find the value of k. Akkada nunchi you can directly find out. Now if 2 comma 3 is the focus and x minus y plus 3 is equals to 0 is the directrix of the parabola, then the equation of the tangent drawn at the vertex of the parabola is. The similar sort of a question inda kuda usamu. Ikkada already emundi 2 comma 3 is the focus. So he said that 2 comma 3 is the focus. Now what is the directrix we have? X minus y plus 3. Directly find out giant. X minus y plus 3 equals to 0. Now can you find out what is the distance from the 2 comma 3 to directrix? That is nothing but the double times of focal distance. That is nothing but the double times of the a. Okay, that will be 2a. So can you find this? 2 minus 3 minus 1 plus 3 by under root of a square plus b square, which is equals to, this total value is equals to 2 times of a. So 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2 root 2, so 2a. So the value of a is 1 by root 2. The value of a is 1 by root 2. So till here we are clear. Now what is he asking in the question? What is the equation of the tangent drawn at the vertex of the parabola is? Now what will be the vertex of the parabola? Important question. Here we don't even have to do this. Can you find out what is the point of intersection this one? ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు? ఇది ఒకవేళ పాయింట్ ఎస్ ఏ కామా 0 2 కామా 3, ఈ పాయింట్ సమ్ బి. కెన్ యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ దిస్ బి పాయింట్ కోఆర్డినేట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చా? డూ యూ నో ద ఫుట్ ఆఫ్ ద పర్పెండిక్యులర్? h minus x1 by a k minus y1 by b minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. ఆ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేసి you can directly find the foot of the perpendicular. Once you have found the foot of the perpendicular, take the midpoint of these two, and then once you have a point on the parabola, you can easily find out what is the tangent at that particular point. In fact, the tangent at the vertex will be of the form x minus y plus k equals to 0. Okay, because the lines are parallel. మీరు ఏం చేయండి, సిమిలర్గా ఫుట్ ఆఫ్ ద పర్పెండిక్యులర్ కనుక్కోండి. టు h minus x1 by a by k minus y1 by b. Okay, for you I'm just finding out. So you have this point 2 comma 3 and you have this line x minus y plus 3. X minus y plus 3. So you want to find the point of this. This is h comma k. So h minus x1 by a, k minus y1 by b is equals to minus of ax1, 2 minus 3 minus 1 minus 1 plus 3, which is 2, by a square plus b square. So 1 plus 1, 2. So h minus 2 is equals to minus 1, k minus 3 is equals to plus 1, h is equals to 2 minus 1, 1, k is equals to 3 plus 1, 4. I got the two values 1, 4. So this is 1, 4. Now, ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయొచ్చు, ఈ vertex అనేది ఎక్కడ మధ్యలో ఉంది, exactly at the midpoint. So this is 1, 4. Okay, so can you find now the, the midpoint? Midpoint find out చేయండి. Once you have got the midpoint, then you can directly find out the value of the value of k. This is in the form of x minus y plus k. So everything is there on the board. With direct substitute చేయండి, you can get the answer. So the next question, if p and q are the extremities of the focal chord, again the same sort of a question. Extremities of the questions ante enti, it will be in the form of a by t square comma minus 2a by t. Okay, so first from here, already the value of a is a only. So here the value of a is a. So from here, can you find out what will be the extreme point, the other extreme point, if p and q are the extremities of the focal chord? Okay, so can you find what is the value of p here? A by t square. Okay, so what is the value of t here? So this will be in the form of at square comma 2at. This will be in the form of at square comma 2at, and this p is also passing through this point. So why don't you substitute this? Y square is equals to 4ax, so it has to definitely satisfy the point, right? Because this is a parabola and ఇది 9, 9 నుంచి pass అవుతుంది. So definitely it has to meet, it has to satisfy the equation also. 9 square is 81, 4a times of 9. So the value of a is equals to 81 by 36. So the value is 9 9s are 9 4s are, the value of a is 9 by 4. Ikkada the value of a I got to be 9 by 4. Once I got the value of a to be 9 by 4, can you find out the value? So a value is 9 by 4. What is the value of t here? So this will be from here 9 by 9, 9 comma 9. So this is in the form of at square comma 2at. Can you find the value of t from here? So that will be 9 by 4 times some t square, 2a times of 9 by 4 into t. So what is the value of t square you can take? T should be equal to 2. Ante kada? If t equals to 2, 2 square 4 aitundi, then only you can cancel. The value of here also 2, then only you can cancel and get 9. So the value from here, I got the value of t to be equals to 2. So here till here we are clear. Now whenever we have this is one end of the focal chord, what would be the other extreme of the focal chord? That will be in the form of a by t square comma minus 2a by t. Okay, so that will be, what is the value of a? We already got the value of a is 9 by 4. So what is he asking? P minus q, right? The value of a is 9 by 4, t square is 4 comma minus 2a. So 2 times of 9 by 4, that will be minus 9 by 2. Okay, minus 9 by 2 by t value is again what? T value is 2, so that will be 2. So you have 9 by 16 comma minus 9 by 4, 9 by 16 comma minus 9 by 4. So you have finally these values. That is the other extreme of the focal chord. What is he asking? What is he asking in the question? Q minus p. Okay, q minus p adutunada. P minus q. Okay, p minus q. So 9 by 16 plus 9 by 4. Okay, 9 by 16 plus 9 by 4. So this will be 9 4s are 36, 36 plus 9 45. So the answer is 45 by 16. This is what the answer is, option C. Okay, simple question, but just arithmetic is involved. Now see the next question. The equation of the normal drawn to the parabola y square is equals to 16x at 24 comma 12. Simple ga, we have a direct formula that for that y minus y1 is equals to minus y1 by 2a into x minus x1. Okay, so I'm just writing the formula directly here. Y minus y1 is equals to minus y1 by 2a into x minus x1. I hope starting of the when we are starting the lecture also, e formula nenu cheppanu direct ga, the equation of the normal is given by this. Okay, so y minus this we have y minus y1. y1 is nothing but 12 minus y1, so that will be minus 12 by 24, minus 12 actually. So minus 12 by 2a. A value enta amma ikkada 4a equals to 6. 4a equals to 6. The value of a is equals to 3 by 2. The value of a is equals to 3 by 2. So 2a times of 3 by 2 into x minus 24. So ఇది cancel అయిపోతుంది, ఇది కూడా cancel అయిపోతుంది. So this we have y minus 12 equals to minus 4x plus 24 4s are 96. Okay, so that will be equals to 96. So 4x plus y and 96 plus 12 108. So 4x plus y is equals to 108. The answer is option B. Okay, so I think this is the last question for our case. Equation of a tangent of a line of a parabola y square is equals to 8x passes through the point y1 comma 3. Okay, simple and easy question. It should be in the form of y is equals to mx plus a by m c. Okay, c is nothing but equals to a by m. Okay, now he's already saying it should pass through point 1 comma 3 antunadu, and here the value of a is how much? Value of a is a equals to 4, a is equals to 2. Here the value of a is 2. Okay, and the equation of tangent parallel. So directly use this case, y is equals to mx plus c, where it also passes through this point. So just take y is equals to m. We don't know the value of m, so let's keep it as m only. C plus a by m. A value enta 2, so that will be 2 by m. So from here, if you try to substitute the value of 1 and 3 in place of x, because it also passes through that point also. So x value is 1, y value is 3. So we have from here 3m is equals to m square plus 2. So we have m square minus 3m plus 2. So we have m square minus 2m minus m plus 2 equals to 0. So from here the value of m is 2 comma 1. The value of m is 2 comma 1. So ikkadi nunchi manam em rayochu, y is equals to 2x plus a is also 2, so 2 by 2 is 1. So we have y is equals to 2x plus 1. That is one of the equation. We got option A. Okay, so here is the end of our lecture. Okay, I hope you completely liked my lecture, and ఒకవేళ కానీ మీరు ఫాలో కాకపోయినా కానీ ప్లీజ్ అగైన్ మీరు విజిట్ బ్యాక్ టు ద కంప్లీట్ లెక్చర్. దీంట్లో కంప్లీట్గా ఐ హ్యావ్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ ట్రై టు కవర్ ఆల్ ద టాపిక్స్ దట్ ఆర్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ద పారాబోలా. అన్ని ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్స్ క్వశ్చన్సే. స్పెషల్గా చూసుకుంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ స్పెషలీ ఫ్రమ్ పాస్ట్ 3-4 years. సో ఆ క్వశ్చన్సే. అండ్ చాట్ బాక్స్లో కానీ కమెంట్స్లో కానీ యు ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ కి సార్ ఈజ్ దిస్ సిలబస్ ఎనఫ్, లైక్ నేను ఏదైతే కవర్ చేస్తున్నానో ఈజ్ దిస్ టాపిక్ ఎనఫ్. సో నేను చూస్ చేసుకునే క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా ఐ హ్యావ్ చూజన్ ఇన్ దట్ ప్యాటర్న్ వేర్ ఐఎమ్ కవరింగ్ ద ఎంటైర్ ఫ్రేమ్. ఓకే, ప్రాబ్లంలో మళ్ళీ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి సో ఈవెన్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ విల్ ఆల్సో బీ కవర్డ్. సో ఐ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ ఇన్ దట్ ప్యాటర్న్ ఓన్లీ. ఐ హోప్ లైక్ నేను ఏ ఫార్ములా కూడా వదిలిపెట్టలేదు. ఐ ట్రై టు కవర్ ఎంటైర్ సినాప్సిస్ ఆల్సో. మీరు ఏం చేయొచ్చు అంటే ద లింక్ విల్ బీ దేర్ ఇన్ ద డిస్క్రిప్షన్. పీడిఎఫ్ కంప్లీట్గా అవైలబుల్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఆ లింక్ మీరు డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకొని ఒకవేళ కానీ మీకు ఫార్ములాస్ ఎక్కడైనా కానీ ఒకటే చోట రాసుకోవాలనుకుంటే యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ టేక్ ద స్క్రీన్ షాట్ ఆఫ్ ద పర్టికులర్ పారాబోలా. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సర్కిల్స్ అయినా, పారాబోలా అయినా, పర్మిటేషన్స్ కాంబినేషన్స్ అయినా యూ కెన్ టేక్ ద స్క్రీన్ షాట్ అండ్ మీరు ఒక ఫైల్ని మొత్తం జనరేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, so that in that way you can amalgamate and you can have a union of all the formulas in one way. And next thing is the most important thing. Okay, actually we are going to start our new program. Okay, actually the program is that we are going to launch this program called 1-year maths program from grade 3 to 10. Sysya app lo you can download our Sysya app, or you can directly go to this link, okay, and see about this course. This course is actually available for 9999 కదా. 9999 మొత్తం ఇయర్కి. మీరు అనుకోవచ్చు 9999 ఏంటి, అది కూడా ఒకటే మ్యాథ్స్ సబ్జెక్ట్ చెప్తున్నావు 9999 అని. బట్ we are coming with a new offer, that is we are taking this offer to only 999. Okay, మొత్తం సంవత్సరం పాటు for 365 days till you complete your board exams, this offer is available for only 999 and for the grade 3 to 10 and for all the people. And నాలానే ఇంకా ఇక్కడ చాలా మంది, and you should believe me that యాక్చువల్లీ అందరూ ఇక్కడ నాకంటే చాలా క్వాలిఫైడ్ అండ్ దే ఆర్ మచ్ మోర్ కేపబుల్ ఆఫ్ టీచింగ్ ఇన్ ఎ బెటర్ వే. సో వన్స్ యూ డౌన్లోడ్ ది యాప్ and once you can actually enroll this course, you can see the people who will be teaching. Actually already meeku telise untundi, you might have seen Srikesh sir, Kaushik, and as well as Nidhi ma'am. So we'll andaru, Rutika ma'am, so they will all be there actually teaching you. But specifically for the mathematics, Srikesh sir, he's from IIT Gandhinagar, and even Kaushik, he's from NIT Calicut. So here are the people who would be teaching for you for the entire year. And please do, మీకు తెలిసిన ఎవరికైనా కానీ, మీకు తెలిసిన ఎవరైనా సిబ్లింగ్స్ కానీ మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్కి ఉన్నా కానీ, ప్లీజ్ డూ షేర్ దిస్ అబౌట్ దిస్ కోర్స్ అండ్ డూ లెట్ దెమ్ నో. సో హియర్ ఇస్ ద కోర్స్ ఫర్ యూ. ఓకే, అండ్ ఆల్రెడీ మీకు ఇంకొక డిస్క్లైమర్ ఏంటంటే, ఆల్రెడీ 11th and 12th ఓపెన్ చేసాము, ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ఫిల్డ్. సో ప్లీజ్ ట్రై టు డౌన్లోడ్ దిస్. ఓకే, also download our app through the Play Store. Okay, here is the scanner, so you can get the complete information over here, and there is an abundance of information available even on the app itself, so you can look back to it. And again, tomorrow we'll be coming back at 11:30, and today at 3:30 you have the chemistry class, so stay tuned. Thank you so much. Please share, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.